Hey everybody, welcome back to Becky's Garden. My camera film section keeps getting filled up with too much memory, and I need to figure out how to get it off of my phone again onto my computer. Looks like I might need to download something. Anyways, so I'm back now, and I'm gonna go ahead and we have threaded the machine, and now I am going to show you how to put the bobbin in to the bottom section. So I'm actually going to unclip my clamp that's holding my phone right now and just gently move it out of the way so that I can open this up, because we're like right here on the edge of the table. Now I can move this in here, and I can actually I'll just hold it. Okay, so you can open up down here and you can see the metal bobbin case right here. And you see this little dot? This is a thread sensor. So it will detect when your thread is getting low, and it'll notify you on the screen. I probably won't show it notifying you on the screen because right now I don't have anything in here and I'm not sewing at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the thread into the bobbin. All right. So I'll just set that down there for now. All right, so I need to put this clamp back onto the table. I'm gonna bend my camera down like this so that you can see, and I can use both hands. All right, so I've got all the thread, all the old thread taken out of all the other bobbins now, and we're gonna use the bobbin here that we had just wound. Now, okay, putting the bobbin into the bobbin case, you want to make sure that you can see the words PFAFF right here. And you are going to place it inside of your metal bobbin case, just like that. Oop, not like that. Okay, you're gonna place your bobbin into here like this, words facing out so that you can read it. Okay, it's very important. If you do not place it words facing out, you will end up with issues with your sewing machine bunching up and the thread getting caught underneath, and it just creates a big mess when you're trying to sew. I have noticed with PFAFFs that they are a very finicky machine, and they like everything to be done properly. Okay, so all right, so we got our thread in there, and now what you want to do is you want to bring your thread over here to, okay, I'll show you again. All right, so here's the thread right here, and your thread is going to come along right on the inside here into this little section right here, and then around and clip into that right there. So it's coming through this hole, and you want to be able to dangle it and it only come out just a little bit when you drop it. All right. Excuse me, my kids are sharing their colds with me. We taught them to share. Lately, they've been sharing a lot of their colds with me the last few months. All right, so what you're going to do, how you're going to place it in, you're going to have the thread come over the top. I'm actually going to trim some of the thread off because the tail's kind of long after talking. Use my giant scissors. All right, and bump. I bumped the camera. Sorry, guys. All right, so now I'm checking to see if we're still filming. Now we're going to just set this over, let that hang like that. So now you're going to take this hand, you're going to hold it. Now I'm right-handed, so I'm doing it this way. And you're just going to put it into the machine like that, okay? So it's going to be down inside, just like that, all right? Now, it's kind of hard to film that part because I'm doing this by myself and I'm doing it with one hand. All right, so then you're going to flip, just kind of put that under like that and flip this up like that. You're going to hold your thread. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way and put the accessory tray, turn it back in like that. All right, it's actually a perfect angle for you guys to see it sewing. I'm going to actually move the head up. There we go, perfect. All right, so now I'm just going to twist the knob on the right hand side of the sewing machine towards me. And the foot's going to go down because the machine likes to automatically try to sew. All right, so now I'm just going to gently let this pull up the other thread from underneath. And then I'm going to lift. Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry. I forget that the camera is there on the tripod right in front of me. And then you're going to pull through And I like to use this thread to help pull it through, but sometimes you just gotta get in there. All right, and you're just gonna pull your thread all the way, you know, to the back. Now, then you end up with a big tail. So on the side of the machine, and I'll show you right here, because I hadn't shown it before, there's actually a thread cutter right here. See, right here. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna come up with your 2 pieces of thread. And it's hard to see because I got the camera in the way. And you're going to just trim off the threads like that. And now they're kind of stuck up in there. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the camera back down here. I'm going to check. All right, we're still filming. All right, so I'm going to go into the main menu. I've shown that on other videos. I need to move the camera over just a little bit. Check to see if we're still filming. All right, now I'm going to drop down the presser foot. And I'm going to go into join stitches, and I'm just going to do a straight stitch. I've selected the straight stitch now on the machine. And, okay, so you're wanting me to show you how I'm using the foot pedal. It's just like any standard foot pedal for a sewing machine. And so you just put your foot on it and you press down on the pedal. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started here. And I'll just show you that. And while it's sewing slowly, I will just show you, I guess, my foot on the pedal down under here. It's kind of dark. And then when you sew faster, it's just with the pressure of your foot, literally. So you're just going to, it just depends on how hard the more you press down, the faster the machine is going to sew. The less you press down, it's gonna not sew. My foot's completely off of it now, and it's not sewing. It's not like your baby locks and your brothers where you push a go button, it continues sewing. So if you take your foot off, you're gonna stop sewing, okay? All right. So I'm trying to see if there was something else that I wanted to show in this video. We're at 7 minutes now, and camera might shut off. So I'm gonna go ahead and so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna lift the foot. Gonna come bring this to the side. I'm gonna cut the fabric or the thread. I mean, we're gonna go ahead and put the put it down again. I reach behind, and I'm gonna press really hard on my foot. Really, press it all the way down, and you'll see how fast it goes. That's going super fast. All right. That's just the pressure of your foot underneath. All right. It's kind of hard to see my foot because the lighting's not very good in my garage. But I mean, really, I don't understand. I don't see why you would need to see my foot, but, so yeah, but I mean, everybody learns differently, I suppose. It's all okay. So I'm just going to gently, slowly, I'm going to just, gotta raise my needle bar. It's saying something. All right. We've got a little, the needle is too low. Please raise the needle. All right. It's doing it. Oh, I have to put, okay, this is good. This is important. All right, so it's showing me this message right here. Well, you got to push the OK button to continue sewing. All right, so it's just a straight stitch right there. All right, that's a good example. Checking to see if we're still filming. We are. Now I'm just going to move this back over so we have it in the right position. And now I'm just going to gently press down on the foot pedal. And I'm just going so slow. I'm barely putting any pressure with my foot on the pedal. And it's kind of hard to film me pressing my foot on the foot pedal and you actually seeing it sewing at the same time. But pretty much, it's all about your foot pressure. And you learn how to use the machine by just using it and practicing with the pressure. So there's that. So yeah, this is what you achieve when you have proper threading. If you don't have your bobbins threaded correctly, or your or you haven't threaded the sewing machine correctly, it's not going to work properly. So it's very important that you wind your bobbin properly, FAFF up, and then also when you put it into the bobbin casing, the FAFF words are facing out, and that when you're and you're going to find that you'll have less problems with your machine. Most of the time, whenever the fabric starts getting bunched up inside of the machine down in here, it's either because when you've used the cut mechanism on the machine, like a little bit of fabric has stayed behind, or just practical human error and not properly threading the machine correctly. So it's always very important to refer to your manual and to make sure that you are winding and doing all of that. Now, I have seen people wind off of bobbins before onto another bobbin, but I'm not going to demonstrate that. It's pretty standard. You would use, I will show you this. I'm checking to see if we're still filming, and we are. You would use your little handy-dandy thing here, and if you've got thread in your machine already like we have here, you would place this inside of here, and then you would put either your bobbin or your other thread on here, and you would weave it across to here, thread it just like this, thread it here, and you can leave this thread in here, and then because it's not going to mess with the other thread. You can do both. That's why they have the winding part on top of the machine like this, where it's separate motors for winding your bobbin and for sewing with your sewing machine. So you just bring it across from here all the way over here, put it through here, and then around here, and then you're going to bring it all the way back across and put your bobbin on here, okay? I guess maybe I'll do another video of me winding it with the with it threaded, just for the heck of it, okay? So hopefully this answers your questions, and you were able to see some stuff. I still do want to do a video showing all the stitches that are on the machine, and so anyways, yeah, and maybe a couple other features on the sewing machine that are pretty awesome. And so anyways, you guys, thanks so much for watching my videos. Like and share and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Bye.